Derek shook his head and muttered, "Out of the mouths of babes." He and I had just taken our sons to a concert, and having put the young guys to bed were sharing a cold one and a chat. As usual, we were surrounded by vinyl records, cassette tapes, and the odd CD scattered across the floor. "Do you know what that kid said?" he asked. "No, mate." "He just told me the music was so simple, but it was so good." "Chip off the old block?" I asked. "Think I've created a monster," he replied. The music the kid was referring to was Status Quo, one of Derek's favourite business lesson subjects. Francis Rossi and Rick Parfitt met at a Butlins holiday camp in 1965 and started out as a psychedelic band a bit like the Byrds. By 1970 they changed their image and their sound, adopting the now trademark faded jeans and t-shirts, and their music had become what Rossi refers to as their boogie shuffle. They've had over 60 chart hits in the UK, the most recent being in 2010, which is more than any other rock group. 22 of those singles reached the UK top 10. They've played arenas across the world, participated in some of the most famous concert events in history, Live Aid for example, were involved in the Bob Geldof project Do They Know It's Christmas, which inspired it, and have regularly appeared for royalty. In the UK at least, they're akin to rock royalty themselves. Derek even has a video of them playing with the London Symphony Orchestra. Derek has lots of Quo albums, but on this occasion he wanted to show me what he meant by consistent and simple. Here's Status Quo from 1971. Here's Status Quo from 1981. And here's Status Quo from 2005. The lesson to be learned from Status Quo is to keep it simple, keep it repeatable, keep it consistent. No one ever accused the music of Status Quo of being complicated, but if you've ever seen them live, you'll know that they dispense the simplest good time boogie rock founded on 12-bar blues with a level of enthusiasm and excitement that would put many a younger artist to shame. Your customers and clients want to know what to expect when they're dealing with you, and they want that experience to be consistent. It doesn't need to be high-tech or over-the-top or bleeding edge, though it can be, but it does need to be good and it does need to be consistent. If your business can be as successful as Status Quo has been at achieving that, then you'll enjoy the kind of success and longevity that they have. Derek actually thinks Quo doing Coles ads is a bit of a sellout, but that's typical of Derek. The most important thing is, the party ain't over yet.